All right, let's get to it. We have a fun thing to talk about today. It's May 30th. We're heading in, obviously, I know it's a holiday weekend. For some of you, we thought it was important to continue doing the show because we're coming up on our 1-year anniversary, which is really just kind of incredible. If you're a premium subscriber, we filmed a special kind of 1-year recap for all of you, but for those of us who watch and stick with the show, I think we owe it to you as well. It's just amazing. And obviously, we would never be here without you, Krystal. And it's just fun to think back. I think we were doing a practice show Memorial Day weekend, exactly this time 1 year ago.
That's right.
And it was like secret, and we couldn't exactly, we did multiple rehearsals, and that's where we filmed some of our promotional content, which we eventually posted, and you guys immediately were like, hey, the audio here is terrible. And because, our premium subscribers showed up for us, we were able to pay and have in an audio. Shout out to Steve, who helps us out every day. It's just a fun time, and I think to reflect on the growth of the show as we come up here. I just checked this morning, which is insane to me. Not one time in the last 365 days, or 364 days, have we dropped below the iTunes or Spotify top 10. In politics news.
I didn't realize
there has not been one day that we've dropped below that, which is insane to me. I mean, we came from the hill. I thought we'd be okay. We don't know. Ultimately, it was a bet, and it hasn't ever dropped below the top 10. If anything, the show has grown every single month that it has been on the air. It's, we have 800,000 some YouTube subscribers. It's just been overwhelming almost in terms of how big the show got so quickly, that it was reconstituted, and just shows us why we want to keep doing this, what we want to keep doing as we continue to grow the show.
Yeah, there's a couple things I want to say as we think about the first year. First of all, I want to thank you for being such a great partner.
Thank you.
And there's no one that I would rather be on this journey with, because as much as we, we have disagreements right now over guns and all of these things, but we both have a bedrock belief that if we can't even engage with someone who we really believe, know to be a good faith actor on areas that are difficult and challenging, like what hope is there for the country? So we really believe in that, even though sometimes it'd be more comfortable to just have someone next to me that's going to be like,
it's way easier.
Amen, and just be preaching to the choir. And we know you guys, that's something else that we're really proud of, is that the audience has really different views across the entire spectrum, and shows up because they want to hear things that, they agree with, but they also are open to being challenged.
All the time.
That is so incredibly rare, and I want you to know that we don't take that for granted. We really take it seriously. We really try our best to, even if you disagree with us, to try to thoroughly think through our arguments and push and question ourselves. And I think the fact that we have someone else on the other side who is kind of keeping us honest helps to make sure that discipline is enforced. So that's one thing. Another thing I want to say is that since leaving the Hill, which I feel really grateful for having the opportunity to build there and learn there, and and be able to establish what the show really was and the core of it. But I think both of us have never felt more free. I mean, we are answerable to no one but you guys. We really, there is no other parameter. There is no constraint. We're able to do the show in exactly the way that we want to be able to do it. And we spend a lot of time, and I hope that this comes through to you guys, we spend a lot of time thinking about how we can continue to build and provide the best product for you possible. It sounds really hokey, but the fact that the show has succeeded and that there is a space for independent media that doesn't quite fit in the box of a lot of different things, that truly does give me hope for the country and make me feel like, okay, there's something here to build on. There's something here to work with. And from the feedback you all have given us, it seems like that has provided a sort of comfort to you as well, that knowledge.
It's amazing. We do a podcast version of all of our partnership content that goes out on Saturday. That partnership thing is now sometimes longer than our show.
Yeah.
Which is amazing to me. So that's the thing. You guys showed up, not just for us to built a beautiful desk. Then we replaced the bricks, bought the new cameras, all the new recording equipment. We've got a full staff over there. We've got graphic designers who work on the show and make sure that everything looks good. That's just the bedrock. And then from there, when we can cover those expenses on top of the studio and all of the other extraneous business expenses that we have to pay, now we are able to partner with all of these great people. So we have a graphic here. Let's put this up there on the screen. It's kind of like planets that circle here. I mean, not just on top of Krystal and I's own personal projects like the realignment and Krystal, Kyle and Friends. Kyle Kalinski's very gracious and putting some clips on our channel. Marshall's been doing these fantastic interviews. The Lever, obviously, the very first ones. They've been doing original reporting. Status Quo with Jordan Chariton. And look, Jordan may have a left-leaning perspective, but the guy does good on the ground reporting no matter what you might think of his own personal opinions. He did great clips for us from the J.D. Vance rally, had great clips there also with Nina Turner. He had somebody down in Texas. So we have great affiliate footage, real news with Max Alvarez. Matt Stoller's explainers on monopolies and more have been doing gangbusters here.
Yeah.
Not just in numbers, but having real world impact. He got me a spot to go and to kind of testify to the FTC about the dangers of big tech and how exactly they can be working in conjunction with corporate media to stifle, independent news. That just shows you. I mean, I literally was testifying before these before the FTC chairwoman, Lena Khan. So this just shows you that you're helping build something very special and very new. And as we enter year 2, look, I mean, it's vanity to look at the charts and all that, but we want to channel it into the correct angle, which is it's a tumultuous time, it's a sad time, and it's a dangerous time. But there is not a reason to give up on the fact that every day, the harder we work and the more people that we expand and more, that we actually can change with the status quo. Change feels like it's not happening and then it happens all at once. So to that, we have a year 2 plan. I showed this already to the premium people. Let's put this up there on the screen. This is the lifetime members one. Actually, yeah, shout out to all of them.
You want to give a special
We
thank
finally
you.
got the special thank you to all of them. They were really the foundation. And to those of you who continue to sign up, I just want you to know how much we appreciate it, how much it helps fund our mission and to help build our mission. And of course, we have it here on the set, all of the plaques of all of your names, which you're a permanent part of. And at the end of every show, including the credits section, let's throw the next one up there just so I can show people. This is some of the major goals that we have already identified for our premium members, some of the things that we want to do. We want to add, number one, we want more on-the-ground reporting resources. But to be frank, it is extraordinarily expensive, and it's not like the economic downturn hasn't hurt us as well. We want to hire a new staff member to help expand our Breaking Points footprint. Producer James, has been doing a fantastic job, but the guy's getting stretched thin.
Yeah, we just keep throwing more and more stuff at him.
Yeah.
He doesn't complain, but he could use a hand.
He could use a hand. Live roadshow across America. We have some announcements coming very, very soon. We already booked the first venue. Tickets are going to be going on sale. All the tickets, of course, are going first to the premium subscribers, and whatever's left will go to the general public. So if you are one of those people who wants early access, that's the reason in order to sign up. We want to expand content partnerships. We're constantly on the look. How many more people can we add on top of the on-the-ground reporting resources, just because we recognize both how much you guys love it and how much it resonates and is actually creating real on-the-ground impact. And then finally, we want to continue to upgrade this studio. We need to fix some of the lights in here, which we have been told is extraordinarily difficult, expensive, etc. But listen, that's why we rely on all of you. We understand how important production value is to all of you to be able to share the show with your friends and with your family, not just some talking yahoos on YouTube or whatever in their mother's basement. We never really considered it till we started meeting people in the wild, and they were like, "Oh, well, we love the." I heard it over and over.
Yeah,
and over
that's
again.
one of the number one things we're told.
I never thought about it until I actually met some of the fans of our show in person.
Yeah, well, there is just this very if you're used to consuming mainstream news content.
Yeah.
And you're not used to watching YouTube shows and you see something that has, a more minimalist background or more casual vibe to it, then I think there is a natural instinct to be like, that's not serious, it's not real. And so, this is not to besmirch that approach either. It's just that our core offering has always been, in part, that we have a sort of, different high-level production value so that you can share it with your friends and family members who may not have exactly the same politics, and that they will sort of instinctively at least take it seriously from the jump. And we've been told by you guys that that's something that's important to you, so we want to continue to build on that. We've also kind of like, we came into this with this mindset of the goal is to say screw you to the mainstream media, which we still very much feel deep in our core. However, we've also, say, broadened our focus to actually provide a true alternative to the mainstream, which is why we want to focus more on, and why we've already added, more ability to break news through our partners at The Lever, through also our new partners, Ryan Grimm, Ken Klippenstein at The Intercept, who do great reporting, in particular foreign policy, and Ken is always getting incredible scoops because he actually talks to like rank and file workers or rank and file members of DHS, Border Patrol, State Department, you name it, and also the on-the-ground reporting with Status Quo. So that does take resources, and that is an area that we want to continue to build so that we can be as holistic and offering as we can be to truly be a real one-stop sort of alternative shop for you. Yeah, absolutely. So look, guys, if you can help us out, join the journey. We've got the premium link there. You're obviously all of the benefits. We have the extra shows. We have the reaction to each other's monologues, all of that, the AMAs, all of that is important. But really, you're investing in our ability to continue to grow. And look, we're not going to stop. So honestly, in a way, we're only just getting started. Thank you to everybody who's on the ride with us. Thank you to all those premium people, those people who signed up on day one. We will never forget you. Yeah. You guys changed our lives. That's right. You changed the show. You made it so that we could actually do something. And to all the people since then who signed up, you're only investing in something even bigger and better. So thank you so much to all of you. I mentioned this in the premium video, but I always think about, I went to a concert once and a guy said, thank you so much for sharing your hard-earned money with us to come see us. And I think about that anytime. I know how hard you guys work. And I know how hard it is out there, inflation and all that. I just can't tell you how much it means to us that you would be willing to entrust us with your hard-earned dollars, because we know how much that means, especially in this time. And look, it was a life-changing experience for us. Hopefully it's been a life-changing experience for you, and we're gonna continue to try and make it that way. So thank you all so much, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Love you guys. See you back here tomorrow. Cable news is ripping us apart, dividing the country, making it impossible to function as a society, and making it impossible to know just what is true and what is false. But the good news is they are failing and they know it. That is why we're building something new, a new mainstream, a healthier one, something more trustworthy, something that we are going to need in one of the most pivotal times in American history. We are building up here for the midterms, for the upcoming presidential election, but we need your help. So if you can help us out by becoming a premium member today at breakingpoints.com, we're trying to change America for the better and the entire world. So what are you waiting for, guys? Go to breakingpoints.com and sign up and help us build a new mainstream.